So you've decided that it's time to sell your home. We're in April of 2025. We've been talking to a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers, and there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of buzz. I've been talking about this on my previous videos and what's happening in the market. And the southern market that we're seeing in the GTA, it's coming here. It's already happening. We're seeing houses go for multiple offers, but there's a couple of things that you need to know when you're trying to make that move. So strategically, you want to get most that you can for your home. That's obvious. But how do you do that? You got to make sure that you hire the right agent and you can sit back and watch your property get top dollar maximum profit. Now, the cost of cutting corners and why listing your home with a realtor that doesn't understand your market or is what they call a cheap listing and why it fails. It's not that you're putting less money into the cost of listing your home. The commission is 2.5, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure that that agent is spending good money to sell your home to get maximum exposure, because a home that is listed cheaply through a realtor that doesn't understand what they're doing or they're not working on social media properly, it's costing you days and days and days on the market. And we both know that when you're working days and days on the market, you're getting less and less as time goes by. The average reduction after a lengthy listing is between 10 and 15%. That's the drop. So if you get $1 million home, you're looking at a 10 to 15% drop if you're listed for 60 plus or more days on the system. It's costing you thousands and thousands of dollars of money that's left on the table because of that inadequate representation. So ultimately, there's a few things that we want to talk about. One of them is the staging and the photography and 3D tours. I'm seeing a lot of people on the system right now that are not doing it. It's very important. The marketing of your home is absolutely imperative, and still over 70% of all active buyers that are in the system are spending all of their time looking at your home online. And if you don't think that's happening, look at what you're doing. You're spending all of your time before you even either list or go and look at homes. You're spending all of your time looking at properties. And the one that stands out to you is the one with the best curb appeal, the one that has the best advertising, the one that continuously keeps coming back into your face. And the reason why that's happening is because of retargeting and advertising that property. When you clicked on it the first time, you're going to see it again and again. And that's what Hanlon Realty does. We retarget our buyers to make sure that your home is going to continuously get pushed into their vision. And so ultimately, we want to get higher engagement rates. We want to get a better buyer experience. And how do we do that? We do that through proper advertising and proper photography and 3D tours. Now, the social media domination, when you're working with the buyers that are looking online, that's a big, big deal. It's only getting bigger and bigger, as you know. And more agents today are spending less and less on targeting and advertising on Facebook and Instagram because they're kind of hoping that the market is going to sell itself. It will eventually, but it's costing you thousands and thousands of dollars for that to happen. Put the house on the system, put it on Marketplace, and then wait for the buyers to come. That's costing you thousands of dollars and days on the market. The buyers are there. They're out there. They're looking at homes consistently, daily. The buyers that I'm talking to are doing it hours and hours every day, spending all of our time looking at properties. So anyways, how do we do it? We precision target our ads. So we will look for buyers that are looking for homes in your neighborhood. So when you list your home with Hanlon Realty, we've already got a bank of buyers that have been looking in your area for 6 months, a year, or 18 months. They've been looking in that area. They want to find a home that's A, within their budget, B, has the right size, C, is close to work. We've done all the magic in the buying process to try and find the buyers for your home. And then we're going to push that engaging content out to them. We're going to make sure that we've got creative posts that's retargeting over to those people so that they can see what the buzz is all about your property and why it's so special. So when we do that, then we produce that back to you. So we're going to produce to you the results of all of our marketing and our exposure that we have so that you see that weekly and where we're pushing it to. And even if we don't have, if you're out in if you're a luxury property or if you're a rural property and we don't have active buyers, well, I mean, at this point, everybody wants to be in the country. Who doesn't want to be in the country? But it's so expensive, people can't do it. But there's still a lot of buyers for country properties. But ultimately, we're going to talk to you about our proven record of maximizing the exposure for your home. And again, to reiterate what I just said, we're going to talk to you about the pro photography, how important it is to make sure that your 3D tours and your pro photography are on the system the day that you list your home. So don't hire an agent that's going to do a cheap listing for your listing. You're spending big money. Data analysis, so continuous optimization is based on real-time performance. We also have our multi-channel system, so we've got all of our socials that are running active. It's going to run through our luxury system. It's going to run through eXp Realty and their luxury system. So that's very, very important that you understand. And the negotiation skills, especially on country properties, is my specialty. I'm a current homesteader. I live in the country. I understand the country. But professional staging is a big, big part. If you want to have your home sell for top dollar, you've heard this a million times. You've heard I'm going to sell your home for top dollar. I'm going to do it. But it's not that it's not going to work. It's just that you have to understand that strategically it's all about the pricing. It's all about how is the price based on how the house looks. If the house is not staged right, if it's dirty, if it's run down. So if you want to get top dollar and you want to sell it fast in this current market, 3D tours, professional photography, staging on your home, strategic pricing based heavily on what's happening in the current marketplace, the current interest rates that we're seeing in the system. So because it's not always about the price. It's about the conditions, and it's about making sure that the conditions are done. One of the things that we like to do at Hanlon Realty is a pre-inspection, and we actually pay for the pre-inspection for you because we're going to use, you're paying us to do the work. So if you're going to pay me to do the work, I'm going to get a pre-inspection done, because if I can show buyers that the inspection has already been done on your home and it shows well, we're ahead of the game. Now, investment versus expense, what's your home worth to you? So you want to make the smart investment right up front. So marketing that pays for itself many times over. Our professional marketing that we do is an investment, and it yields significant returns because we continuously get our sellers and our buyers coming back to us over and over and over, and we get referrals after referrals based on this. And cheap listings are just going to cost you far more in lost value. There's nothing worse than saving yourself $10,000 or $15,000 on commission only to lose $150,000 off the value of your home. We really don't want that to happen. So making that smart investment is the foundation to getting the house sold for top dollar and quickly. And you want to make sure that you've got a complete marketing package and expert representation. So we're going to provide you with a complete premium service package so you understand exactly what it is that we're going to do for you. We're going to show you where your home is being marketed, where we're doing our advertising, how we're doing our retargeting. And we've been building this retargeting program for quite a few years. And then we're going to give you premium results. At Hanlon Realty, we're going to get the maximum sale price, and we're going to have the minimum amount of time on the market, and that is the key to success. So ultimately, when we look at getting top dollar and we look at selling the home quickly, we're going to do a free consultation to show you how we can do that. It's no obligation to you. You're going to meet with me directly, and I'm going to come in. We're going to go over valuation. We're going to go over the market, what's happening in the current interest rate market, our expectations for the coming 6 months to 12 months, and what's happening in the GTA, because as you know, it really pushes hard what happens here. We're going to go over our marketing plan with you, and all this is no obligation to you. And we're going to go over our seller VIP package, and we also have a home buyer VIP package where we offer some great incentives for buying your home with us as well, because that saves you some money on commission. So that's, we're going to talk about that stuff. But if you want to do any of this, get a hold of me at 509-217-2170 or frankhanlon.ca,